It's a lovely day in Ulverston. The sun's shining, we're having a period of good weather. However, I'm concerned about the state of the sets, or cobbles some people call them, that were put in some years ago in the Gill. Now, they weren't put in very well. The cement around the sets is of poor quality, and what has been happening is that they have been coming out, and here's an example of them coming out, and I'll show you a number of other places where in the Gill we have these sets coming out of the ground, becoming loose. One of the reasons they're coming out is that when they're repaired by the Highways Department, they do a shoddy job. Now, there are places I could show you where they have been done well and they are standing up very well. But you'll see there's a patch here where they are above the surface of the rest of them, and they were just done, one feels, by some people who didn't know what they were doing and just did the job just to get it off their list. I've approached James Airy about this, and that was a year ago, and although he may have raised the matter with the Highways Department, he certainly isn't on top of it and getting them to do their job well. And this is one of the problems I feel we have with councillors. I'm not saying that James Airy is one, I'm hoping he isn't. But the appearance is that they think they've done their job when they've raised the matter with the civil servants in charge. I'm showing you some bad cobbles here. And having raised it with the civil servants, they think that they can just leave the matter alone. I was wanting to be a county councillor, and I was going to chase it right down to the man actually doing the job to make sure they did the job well. And it's only when you go to this kind of detail are you going to get the council to do good work. We need to be right on top of them, which means that we need to be critical, but at the same time we need to give praise wherever they do a good job. At the moment, this is just terrible standard of work, and what is happening is more and more of these cobbles are becoming loose, which undermines all the work that was done originally. My reaction is to do it myself. I've inquired how it's done in Rome, and I think a group of individuals could do a far better job than what we get from the local council. And that to me is a disgrace. We are paying good money to have a botched job done. And our councillors don't seem to be able to cope. The Highways Department for South Lakeland District Council area, that's Southern Lakes, is notorious for giving bad service, and yet people like Tim Farron, the MP for Kendal area, have said they're going to chase the Highways Department down. That was over a matter of dealing with freezing conditions last year, and yet nothing seems to happen. And the civil servants and the contractors that do the work for them seem to get away with poor work, half-hearted attempts to do what they should do, and as a result end up perpetuating problems rather than solving them. So I'm hoping to talk to James Airy, who's finally agreed to meet me here this next Monday at 9 o'clock. It's not been easy to get him to come. He keeps agreeing to meet me, but then not being pinned down. So he is coming, and we'll have a good discussion about the matter, and I'll be able to report back not only with what he says, but what he actually does, which I will be following up, because I'm not ready to put up with councillors who just say they'll do things without doing them.